We are also following breaking news from Texas, where the state legislature has recessed for the day after failing again to have enough members present to vote on a GOP-drawn redistricting plan. It has now been more than a week since a group of state Democratic lawmakers fled Texas for Illinois, preventing the House from reaching the quorum needed to hold the vote.
There being 96 members present, a quorum is not present. The House and gallery, please rise for the invocation offered by Ron Joy of DPS.
Earlier, Senate Democratic Whip Dick Durbin of Illinois met with the lawmakers to discuss their fight.
I think we understand why they're here. This is not a vacation for them. This is a very important assignment to tackle an issue which affects the whole country. It isn't just a Texas issue. This is an American issue. An issue as to whether or not there'll be due process and fairness in our politics.
And CBS News Executive Director of White House and Politics, Finn Gómez, joins us now from Washington. Finn, always a pleasure to have you on. I mean, this was not entirely unexpected. So what now? Where do things go from here?
Yeah, as you saw there, Nancy, the Texas standoff continues with no real end game in sight. This has gone on now for like 8 days since the Texas Democrats left, and many fled to different states, including Illinois, as we know. But it's also become a rallying cry for Democrats, not just in Texas, but on a national scale. You've seen more national Democrats like showing support for these Texas Dems, including governors from across the country, really coming out in full force, really making this a centerpiece of their current, if you will, summer platform. It's become that significant of an issue. However, we did talk to some Democratic pollsters who say they have not really seen an impact with Democratic base voters yet. So that's something we really need to dive into more as this continues. But back to Texas. Governor Abbott's special session is set to expire on August 19th, Nancy. This is really important because just yesterday, the governor of Texas said that he will call as many special sessions as needed. If the Democrats do not come back in 8 days, then he says he will essentially call another session. And then said after that, he's literally going to call another one. And so it continues with no end in sight, with both still facing each other and still anteing up the stakes in this ongoing battle of Texas Hold'em with major stakes.
Yeah, so maybe time to look into real estate in Illinois for some of those Democratic lawmakers. But Finn, you were talking about that national landscape. On that national front, what other states do we need to keep our eyes on that could also move on this kind of momentum based on their state laws?
Nancy, I think you should cue the Beach Boys music because all eyes are now focused on California. That has become like the main counter. California Governor Gavin Newsom been very vocal, also eyeing a possible 2028 run, of course. That we have to keep that in mind. But he wrote President Trump today, urging the president to say, to quote, call on the governor of Texas and the other red states who are acting on your request to draw new congressional maps and he said, to stop those efforts. He said that the president was playing with fire and risking the destabilization of our democracy. But of course, and basically saying that if they don't change their mechanism, their efforts to increase congressional seats to favor Republicans, that he will continue with their efforts in California. That is really the really where there are really substantive efforts there that could counter the Republicans' efforts in Texas. Nancy?
All right, Finn Gómez, always a treat to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.